Hello and good afternoon and welcome to another Sunday crafting stream. More Deathwing modifications, I'm afraid to say. Right, let's do some painting first. So we've got the cat end of the mace, which has been damaged. So we've repaired that. Put some foam clay on there, and it's basically gone solid, which I did before I basically finished. Right, let's get some painting done. So what we need is I have a paintbrush. One deserves an answer. Hope you're all well. While everyone's zoning out on TV, I'm doing this. I prefer to do this. So what we're going to do, we're going to basically brush another coat of gun. Main things being modified. I tell a lie on there. So we're just going to paint this. I'm not going to slop it around like I'm spreading butter on a bit of toast. I know it's only a little thing, but the thing with the details basically important to me, to be honest. Steady. And basically, this paint here hasn't really sort of dried off, so we can actually good to use it. I put it on this turntable for a reason, so I don't actually touch it too much. So I'm going to basically repaint bits so they've got fingerprints all over it, which I don't really want to do. And again, like the gunmetal, it does look very like a dark grey with a bit of white in it, but it does the job. When it dries, it's like a very nice finish on it. So I can keep trying. What I'll do is I'll bring this camera down. I just wish it was a way to actually have a Bluetooth camera, so I don't have all these cables lying around. You know, yeah, Bluetooth camera will be a lot easier. You know, without having to lay extension cables everywhere. Brilliant. Have a static camera, of course, but then all the rest of them just basically put them onto a tripod like this one here or that one there. Particularly this little one, because this is quite light, this tripod, and then can actually move around with it without having to worry about like a long line of cable to actually try and trail along with me. Doing a setup like this was not sort of a 5-minute job. It literally, I basically bought the components over time, and I can't really have one camera such as like the one on the laptop. to actually do this. You know, you guys want to see what I'm doing hands on. You know what I mean? You know, as I said before, you're going to, you know, you've got to try and immerse yourself in like what I'm doing, like that you're actually in the craft with me. We'll have to get back to this because some of this has got to dry off before. Bit there, right at the This is basically repairing damage to Comic Con. I mean, it wasn't like damage as in like damage. Some bits need to be modified, and what way of doing it is actually, you know, instead of doing it like say way before, like a week or 2 days before, like say, you know, if you're there for 3 days, you don't want to be doing this say 2 days before like the event's due to start. Otherwise, you don't know what you're not going to basically complete it. You'd be like sort of burning the midnight oil. It's known in the trade as cold punch. Right, okay, so it's going. That's no good because we've got a bit of tissue paper that stuck to it now. Shit. I don't want to sort of pull it too much. So there we are. I'll have to put some more. So now this paint is becoming a little bit more tacky. It means it's actually drying. You know, I can feel it on the brush. I'm hoping this is the right one for Deathwing. I think it is because I've got 2 of them, not cats, but one's got a bit more detail on it. Than the other one. And I think the other one is definitely from the Lady Deathwing. Damn, I'm always keep doing it. I keep on forgetting to actually shake the bottle before I pull it out. Right, so there you go. That's growing off, definitely. It's such, you know, it's so relaxing doing this. You know, I don't find this boring. You know, because it's got to be done. You know, when you're actually doing something like this, it's literally, you know, from crafting all the way down to actually building it, to completing it, doing all the fabrication, detailing, right, and then the final bit. I think when I did this Deathwing in 2020, the end of 2019 into 2020, I had a humongous backlog of painting. Everything was literally crafted, right? And I had a humongous backlog. So I literally came home from work. Okay, instead of like going and play Overwatch and streaming it on Twitch, I actually did like a 2-hour painting session for every single piece of armour. But then the case of happened like I needed to do a few remakes because there's no Comic Cons. So I basically went back to the drawing board on 2 of the pieces. I think it was the bracers. I did the bracers again. I did the pauldrons and I did the breastplate again because I wasn't happy. And also, you know, of course I was using insulation foam from Dragon Swords, right? And it literally ran out of blue insulation foam. Didn't want to get any more, so I actually put the last of the blue insulation foam in the middle, in the centre of the horns, in the centre of the pauldron. So literally, that's the heaviest thing, because like the whole lot had to be the whole of the dragon tools, even the ones I had to basically glue about 3 layers of EVA foam, then turn them onto the belt sander to actually make it into a dragon tool, right? Okay, I'm just going to put that back there because I need to shut that door. Otherwise, what's going to happen is the wind's going to basically change. It's going to shear off and I've got a problem. Back in it. What happened? Put that on tissue paper. It's not going to be a good idea. Right, okay. Don't get into bad habits. What I do, and like sloppily discard your work. Put it on something sort of that's basically not going to be like paintwork's not going to be. Affected. Otherwise, this because it's all right with normal acrylic. This is flexi paint. It's very tacky, even though it's drying. It's fully dried. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this aside and leave this to dry. It's about 5 to 10 minutes. That looks a bit better. It's not as tired as once I get that PVC infilled with the doors, because I'll maybe chase them up tomorrow or during the week sometime. I'm going to put a sticker on the front of it. No unauthorised persons allowed. Particularly like people like my friends seem to think this is a frigging man cave. And I'm sure some of you cosplayers out there, like to keep your craft room, whether it's a spare room in your house or something set up like this, that is your inner sanctum. You've got loads of pieces that are probably waiting to dry or need big work on, and you don't want some person, coming around and starting touching them. You don't do that in the museum. You've basically got, like I say, an antique painting. You touch the painting. Right, so just leave that to dry. That goes over there. I've just got to get back to this mace now. Just move cameras around a bit. Right, what I've done is I've actually basically got my bulldog clips, or what you call them. Just going to go through this. Some of it you have to keep black, some of it you don't. So that's going to be black. That's okay. That's all done now. Probably repaint that one. And I'll put another coat on it. Put the first coat on yesterday, and So I'm just going to literally turn that way. Right, so this one here. Brush. And where we've got some of these lines, particularly in the handle here, okay, see camera 4. Just going to actually literally, because I've been infilled with black already, so we're just going to literally highlight a bit, not too much, and then that in. I'm trying to actually create foam that looks like black or gunmetal adamantite metal. See, the legend goes that Deathwing was actually, all the plates were actually keeping, you know, because like his insides weren't flesh and blood, there was no dragon scale, but they actually literally, his insides was actually fire, you know, like something like he just followed a volcano, and all like the plates that put it together. If you ever seen like these cinematic for catalysm, right? Goblins actually instigated that. Because their engineering is ugly. I'm not sort of questioning like people who actually remember who actually got hall characters. Wow, okay, got. Oh, right. After doing that, got a new bottle anyway. say to myself sometimes, I don't want to do this anymore. Seriously, it's sometimes the case. Oh, it's taking too long. Oh my friend, but you know, your brain will. Oh, I don't want to do this anymore. So go on, Andy. You know, your subconscious. You know, you say, yeah, you can do this. That bit around here, particularly with the spikes, so that's for gunmetal, this is for black. What I can do is now, I can actually, because that's dry, put it, that's dry, so that's okay to actually just twiddle around. And don't forget, we actually made a new spike on here. We made a new spike on here, so that's now curious. So I can actually put another top up of gunmetal. Chunks taken out of there. It's dropped. I'm just going through like to see if the damage. I'm keeping my eye open on this just in case there's like small blemishes dropped, right, or sort of scuffed, and it's exposed like the bare foam underneath. Get this in here, and you can get like a very double. Then go back into like the gunmetal, and just a bit of water. And just lighten it a bit slightly so we get some sort of shine. More. Just a bit of to blend it all in, just put the brush, clean the brush off, wet it with a bit of water, just dust it along. Just put a dash of white on there, do the same, so that we blend that in again. Try not to literally basically leave underneath here. Done. Hang on, let's have a look. Which way it should basically face, whether or not the head's that side or this side. That's bloody. Right, it's just this bit we've got to concentrate now. We've done like the spiky bit. I don't believe it, pick up the ice cream pan. Right, so there's a little bit of scuffing now. I can see that right in front of me. And of course, some of my friends are saying, "Oh, why are you so fussy? You're a bit OCD. So mind your own business." I don't realise that basically, like the effort you have to put in this. I'm not saying I'm not big-headed. I'm not being big-headed, but it's worthwhile basically taking the time, to be honest. Right, so I think I'm done with that. I'm perfectly happy with that. So that's all painted. Okay, let's just go. I've just got to find out of. I keep on forgetting which way the Deathwing maze should be. Sort of whether it's like the maze is that way, the head's that way, or the top. Okay. Gallery, where are you? Right, here we are. That's the Deathwing it's based on. Unfortunately, I've got a hard copy of the photograph somewhere. Right, so let's have a look. So, right, so, okay, we've, right, so that one is, right, okay, I was wrong. So this is definitely the, I think I've basically got my Mason's picked up. Let's have a look. Right, so, okay, we've got our knickers in the twist here, folks. This is Lady Deathwing's one. Silly name. So I basically repainted it all for nothing. Right, so I think, yeah. So this is definitely. Sorry, we are got ourselves mixed up. So this is, ladies and gentlemen, the. I double check the photographs, but I. Just going to go to screenshots. Yeah, that is definitely Deathwing one. So this, I've just gone. Do you know what I've just done? I do apologise. I've actually literally done the wrong bloody mace. I've actually repaired Deathwing, Lady Deathwing by mistake. So that is all right. So that's, I got it all wrong. Bloody hell, Andy. So that one's the actual Deathwing's mace, my Deathwing. So I look at that. Yep, that's the right one, all right, because that's a little bit shorter than one, because Lady Deathwing's mace is a little bit longer. Never mind. Okay, so I'll get confused there. So that one's damaged anyway. Right, so we're going to go back to this. Now, the painting's all been done, ladies and gentlemen. Right. So all we need to do is actually coat it with some lacquer. But if you're going to leave it on, I'm going to actually sort of place it on it like that, because if I have it upright, the sealer is actually going to make it dribble everywhere. I don't want that to happen. Let's go and sort this baby out, because like this needs to basically stay away from anything sort of stick to it, and still needs to dry off. So that can stay there. Right, so right, coat sealer. Now, I'm just wondering how I've got. Actually, I thought I had some beakers, glasses, and like plastic cups. This is going to be fun. And then you've got like a clean brush, and just going to literally start spreading this. It looks like I'm basically doing pastry work with spreading milk on top of pastry before you put it in the oven. I will look at like the flexi paint supply, see if they actually do it in spray form. Because I don't particularly want to be putting clear crystal sealer on it, because it's not very. It's okay. It's good, but if you've got something flexible like a breastplate, it's going to move in your body sometimes. It needs to be. It needs to be flexy, because otherwise you're standing there like if you've just been dipped in starch and left out to dry. You've got to basically make sure that your breastplate, whatever you build it, is actually going to be comfortable for you to wear for like a whole day at a Comic Con. It's a comfort level, you see. Are you able to basically go for like Arts and Call of Nature without having to basically, unless you're basically Deadpool, or Spider-Man. This needs to get every bit of the paint job to enable it to work, because this is 5 to 10 minutes, and it will basically, it will literally start going, having a nice gloss on it. I've got 2 more things to do. Got to sort out one of the braces, and also a strap on like one of the leg, on one of the armour bits on the legs, and I'm done. So I'll be all ready for October. Got there in the end, but it was worth doing the strings. Now, it does look a bit messy, but it's not going to be messy. Just move this. I might need another one of these. So it's a little bit more easier to move around. around this edge here. We can seal this as well, so this won't. We'll actually do these cuffs, these back belt bands that basically hide the this is where the crucial, this is where like a key component that the paint can actually crack, because I've basically witnessed it. Well, that's what the Murdoch said, all shiny. I'll leave the lava, this bit where the LED is laid last. Just get all this edge done. It doesn't take too long, it might seem a daunting task to do. You know, sometimes I think, oh god, why am I bloody going to do this? I love it. surface is drying off, which is a good sign. As much as I do like to, as much as I would like to actually do a stream starting in the morning UK time and basically finishing until about 6, doesn't really work out because I've got other things to do in the house. Like we had for dinner this afternoon. For lunch today we had roast duck leg with garlic and onion and some coriander. It's very nice too. Cooked by me, not in a microwave. You know, fresh potatoes, peeled, roasted, salted. Unfortunately, I didn't make the apple pie. Don't really want to contaminate another brush because stuff, if you don't basically wash it after you finish doing this task of like using this gloss sealer, right? The brushes you can actually literally destroy. You know, you spend most of the time basically putting it under hot water and washing up liquid for it to actually get rid of it. Now the trick is, what I've also noticed, right, if you've got, I could actually do these to this, get some black flexi paint on your webbing because it works well with fabric. I've tried it on gloves to actually make Deathwing gloves to actually stiffen them up. Leave them to dry and put some of this stuff in it. Bingo, they're rigid as hell. Putting a very generous amount of it. So, you know, I could, as I said, I could use spray paint. Could use like a crystal clear lacquer. So I'd have to do it outside. And what's more, that stuff stinks like hell. And what's more, this gloss doesn't make it a little bit more metallically. Even though, I mean, we're not using gloss flexi paint. I mean, okay, some of it has actually basically become glossy. But it makes it a bit more metallically metal looking. Be right back, folks. I need to go and get a drink.
It hurts. Nothing. It hurts. Nothing. It hurts. Nothing. It hurts. Nothing. Let go.
Okay, we are back, folks. No, where was I?
So you got up, and you ran, and you run to get up. Chinatown, right now, so down in every downtown. Chicken friends, drunken bars, drunken friends, and drinking bars. Waiting for the night and then to strike. Icing on your cake. When I knew you were coming, I cut your feet. Baby, come to daddy. Baby, come to daddy. Baby, come to daddy. Daddy, come to baby. Daddy, come to baby.
and get like the sable brush, and just literally go along the lenses. It says it works on Warbler, so I can actually do the okay, that one's done. Alright, final bit. Well, mate. Tilt this over. We've got to do this bit like the other side panel. Underneath there, it's got the other belt buckle. Yeah, how did that just broken? The glue's come off. Oh shit. Okay, what we do is basically dress it after we painted this. We're going to stop what we're doing. Alright. Right, we're nearly done with this. Report manufacturer. I'll work quickly with this stuff. Right, I mean, 60. just using this brush here to really agitate, so it just soak through like this areas down like the magma channels. That is really so. That's right. Really, really, really. Okay, so that's done. Right, so that baby's done. Right, just got to leave that to dry now, ladies and gentlemen. Right, just going to change around the what we're doing next. Be right back, guys. Okay, so we're going to basically repair the bracer now. Particularly down on this, the issue is down here. Braces as well. Right, so you've got to basically do some modification of these braces, not sort of chop them up as such, just a little bit of a adjustment, because this one I think is a pain in the arse one. It was my basically do both of them. This is just the last piece of Deathwing stuff we've got to do, to be honest, so we'll get in there. Find the rest of it. Right, so I think, yeah, that one's perfect. It's this one that's not perfect. There's not enough on that one, you see, so we discard that, but we basically literally get rid of, put some new webbing on it, make it a little bit stronger, because at the moment, it's just actually sitting on the phone. This is what I should have done when I first started it. Now, that's the left, sorry, that's the left, that's the right. So that one's a-okay. This one's a pain. It's the right foot. Now this is we have to sand this back. So to the belt sander guy. Right, to the drill. Fell down. Okay, I'm going to put this somewhere now if I can damage everything. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is to basically come over here. So what we're doing is going to literally get the wire fly through, so we've got a skin. So I have to do a little bit of touching up on that as well. It has to be done. Right, okay, let's get that, get that, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, blah 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 blah. Right, let's bring the southwest camera back into swing. Let's basically pull that over there. So we've got a bit more room. Right, this is the last bit of the remodelling. Right. That one I need to basically reinforce, I think. That's coming off. Put the wood burning tool onto to seal up the edges as well. So wood burning tool. Right, I've got to be careful where I put this wood burning tool. Keep it away from the computer. It doesn't make me that happy. So we've got to seal these edges up. They're getting a bit frayed. I don't particularly want to be starting to. See, they're okay. They need to be sealed up. They're okay. That's okay. So that's okay. All these look like sealed up, so that's good. Right, let's move the art trolley back into its place. I thought we want to see trolley here. Stay there. Trying to basically put everything back that I don't need in its place. So not this tidy, to be honest. What I do is reinforce the inside, put some inserts. I think I'll put some 2mm foam inserts, coverings along where the webbing is. Right, so that's basically heated up. Do you know what? I think, sorry, let's redo this one because otherwise we're going to be too much hassle. But we'll have to leave that out. I've got plenty of webbing anyway, so there's no dealing there. Never mind. It's there to test it. Okay. I'll find a webbing. That's glue. Oh, here we are. That's Warbler. Warbler. webbing stuff. Oh, here we are. And what I'll do is safe, the safety state, like the wood burning tool, so it's actually in this little containment area. So just move this over to here. So, okay. Stand this down. Right, okay, I need a new barrel on that. Okay, definitely need a new barrel because that is basically that explode. So to get the strength on it, and do the other side. So we're going to be cross hatching across here on the area we want to do blue. Right, so that's done. Still trying to get used to this like crafting something. So we've got our hot air gun. What we'll do is we'll keep this up. See, that one's A-OK, definitely A-OK. So we can put that baby back there. So just this leg up shin armour along with the just do the same for this. Do a bit of cross hatching. It's left. I've got enough roll in it. I've got small stuff. Right, I will have to reorder some this size. Let's just see what I need so I can actually basically place it all in Amazon. So, I may be able to basically use just this, scrape it through with this lot. So that's 20 mil. 25 mil. Right, I better get some 20 mils and 25 mil. That's what I'm totally short of. That's too big, that's too wide, that's 30 mil. That's too big. So I use this bit. So we've got plenty on it. let's see. If we do 30 centimetres, I'm going to measure out 30 centimetres. Maybe, I'll tell you what, be on the safe side, do 20 centimetres for that. Centimetres for that one. Then another 20 centimetres for the top and bottom. Then the rest of it I'll do 30 centimetres long, just to be on the safe side. If I need to trim it, I need to trim it. Okay, let's quick cut on. Because I use the longer length for the adjustment, you know, with the adjustment attachment. See, the thing is, there's no point in me re-gluing onto old glue. It's, you know, it'll basically start breaking down. It's supposed to put like fresh glue on top of old, so I have to basically sand it down. I know it's a bit of a pain in the backside, but. So let's just basically recap where we are. So this one goes on that side. So this is, don't forget, this is like the left shin. So that one goes on this side. So those. So that one will be fine. Hopefully, I know that must be the other one. So that one goes on there. That one goes on there. Now, where the hell is the other one there? There we are. So, like so let's just recap. So the long one goes here. Check this is right. There. Okay, so the better be, I don't think it's cockeyed, you know what I mean? just going to use the glue spreader to go inside here, so I don't try and make a bad mess of glue spots. Now this one we have to do the same here because again we have to score so we get like a really good bond with the contact season. Smaller. Make sure this is lined up. I'm just going to put a little cut there so we know, we put a little cut there to know where to actually cross hatch. And I didn't use a pattern for this. Actually, this is the old foam. This is like old school way. This is like the exercise mats you get from Halfords. I use this, you know, until I basically got all the downloads. Like, you know, leg armour now. This is like what, 2019, I think, maybe 2020. I'm not sure, but I might remake these, but not now. As much as I like to do like a load of remakes. So we make these just a tiny fraction bigger and just be on the safe side. It's better to actually be over and then under. We give you a bit of leeway to the future, to be honest. Just basically see where these are going to go. Right, so we're just going to get some tape, put that up. This is, you know, if you are watching, folks, you seem to think this is. I mean, look. If I see like someone like a cosplayer doing a cosplay step by step, you know, with like what's it now, time lapse work, right? You know, this is about 3 years ago I saw this. That's about 3 or 4 years ago, right? And it confused me when I basically searched in like armour building, right? And I said to myself, do you know what, I could do that, you know, in X amount of years, right? Then suddenly, present day, 2021, right? This is like pretty, you know, this is like run off the mill stuff. I'm not boasting or anything like that, but it's, you know, once you do one, you know, it's almost the same. It's like repeat sort of process again and again and again. You know, it's just like you do one cosplay. Of course, like Deathwing has been my mega build, right? And still a cosplay knob, folks. Okay. Just once you can do it, you make it bloody hooked. Right, okay.
Pictures of you.
30 minutes. So we've done quite a lot today. This is a lot. I think I can confidently say, ladies and gentlemen, that this is going to be the last remake stuff for Deathwing. It's all, you know, all ship shape in Bristol fashion. Right? So this will be the last one, and next stream, right? We'll be starting some new stuff on Lady Deathwing. If anybody comes in here and asks me, oh, where's the sofa? No, this is not a fucking man cave. Yeah, I've put those at almost the same height as that. Right, I am actually going to make a lot more braces for this. Down the line. You know, not now. Pardon me. Stay up, you sod. I'm putting this bit of tape here just so I know where to actually put the glue. See? Look. It's just a rough guess, but it will do. I'm not trying to actually get street cred for this. I just love, you know, if anybody likes my streams, right? You know, I'd like to see somebody doing this. I've seen a lot of crafting streams, and they are very interesting. You know, from drawing to like model making, you know, to this stuff. I might suppose you touch up the paint on this a little bit. This is done with I've even got the flexi paint. think, oh, though, I bet you let these, you know, give this another couple of cons life, and then they can do some new ones. Now we've got like this one as well. And just go and get the. If I can find that one. Here we go. I don't want to sort of trim anything unnecessarily because the reason is it will, you know, it will make things awkward. I've basically got to restart it again. I haven't got much of this webbing, this 20mm webbing in stock at the moment. I will have to order some more, especially like for like, you know, for like Lady Deathwing. Because my friends seem to think it's all fine on pickup, as in wow, right, okay, you know, it's just basically like let it float, it just fall down, it's like, you know. Well, they said that basically, you know, in the Comic Con rules, the Comic Con cosplay regulations, right, or sort of like the requirements that if you've got a prop that's over 2 meters high, you've got to have like a spotter, right, in front of them. You can just imagine it. It's like in the, it's like in the early days of the cars, back, you know, beginning of like the 20th century, in the Edwardian times. You had some guy walking about 10 paces ahead of the car. That's going at 5 miles an hour, and there's a guy there waving the white flag. I need that to go tacky. These I've got to sort out because these are having a problem sometimes because they're not. Let's have a look. It's around here. I think I've basically put a buckle along, you know, here, so they basically grip me a bit more. Just got to make sure more, you know, it's just basically got to make sure I'm comfortable. Right, so they're done. They are done. I'm just going to leave those to go solid. Now what we're going to do, we're going to get some like very thin foam of this. Okay, let's have a look what we've got. Okay. That will do. Right, this needs some work. This needs some retouching up some paint wise because it's got grazes on it. That's a no dealing. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to measure a cut out. Now this is 20mm, so what we do is basically have a 40mm or 4 centimetres by 4 centimetres by 50. So 4 centimetres by 50. 4 centimetres by 4 centimetres by 5 centimetres, or 40mm by 50mm. Right, so we use, it's best to basically cut through some like virgin foam, I call it. Once we use a lot of goss, offcuts, because they're only going to get chucked away. Shame though. You do churn out a lot of waste when you actually craft something, particularly like it's a big item. If I do need to do a breastplate, I think I'll have to basically have the cameras dotted around one central table, to do it. Right, so there we are. Have I basically, hang on, let's have a look. Let's just basically go into the loop. That's in the loop. I don't think you want to hear the cue like in another repeat in the land thing. I think we're going to do a bit of sanding down on that one. Maybe might do it off. I might do it offline. One measure. Right, so those two are. Those two for that one, and that one. But we will have to actually curve these because it's so what we're going to do is what I'm doing now is while it's still warm, place it into where we want to do it. We want to cover it. So we've got like even Stevens on both sides of the webbing. Just put. It's probably take. I have to find out the placement. Overkill, but take it for nightmare. I know why it's doing it. It's probably basically double check this one. Just curve it just slightly. Stick that onto here. I just can't wait for the Comic Con to begin. You know, it's less than what? It's now, oh God, I can't remember what date it is now. Date is today. 3rd of October. That'd be nice. I must go and like activate my tickets for the MCM. It's like the tickets for the MCM now are actually basically plastic cards, you know, laminated with you get a lanyard when you basically check in. It looks a bit. I know it looks a bit OTT, right? That's just literally to make sure that we do have a proper sort of, you know, bond with it. You know, bond on it. So this one we have to. I think the only thing I've basically got the old phone for this is just for the leg armour. This stuff from Halfords doesn't tend to actually start burning and melting. Whereas all EVA phones does, to be honest. And I've been watching YouTube videos again and again and again of like a famous cosplayer, right? Of actually how to actually do webbing and buttons. Boy, was it, you know, I'm hoping I basically mastered it. You know, I just look at it, the context is, you know, these got to stay on. You know what I mean? So, you know, you've got to think of it, you know, you've got basically, you know, all the strains of wearing this, you know, on your person. Now we can actually start. Then we can put this baby on. So I put the glue. It gave me a bit. I'm going to try and put the glue down this way. So basically, I'm very careful. Like I always do. I try anyway. Hey, presto, and done. I use this tape to actually keep things into place, mask bits of painting if I need to be. Very good stuff. But you do go through a lot of it, that's the only drawback. Don't try sort of gaffer tape, especially it takes ages to get off. You know, it's good, you know, my cosplayer hand has said to me next time we basically bring a roll of gaffer tape. So that's right, okay. What I don't understand about PUBG, right, is a lot of people, you know, people call me chicken because I'm, you know, I go in a group, I end up basically finding out there's about, say, 12 people, that's 4 squads, sorry, 3 squads. Going in the same place. Okay, it is tempting to actually try and get something, get a kill. I'm not after it, but I mean, to be honest, you know, with PUBG, I'm not after just to basically get the kills. You know, it's just, you see, PUBG to me is a survival game. You know, if it's solo, right, you know, you stay like incognito. You don't sort of like basically, you know, if you've got like a sniper rifle, you know, you want to try and get yourself a suppressor for it. I like PUBG, but I can't, you know, I've been neglecting my other games as well. There are so many games on the computer, right? So that's all ready to be put together. Let's just basically take this baby off here. That is glue going. That's what's done. So what we'll do is we're going to do the same for this. Get some cross hatching with it. So as I said, the glue will basically penetrate more into the material. This is not my technique, but someone actually made on YouTube told us about it. I can't remember his name. He's a well-known foamsmith. That's a little bit elastic at the moment, so that's no dealing. We'll just hold on to that and just literally it will profile itself against the webbing. So it's just to strengthen the buckles, you know, so you don't get this problem of like malfunctions like this snapping off or something like that. And this snapped off and I basically was heading out to the tube station. Basically I had a tube of contact adhesive and one of these, right, and actually had to do an emergency repair when my cosplayer handler didn't turn up. You know, well he did, he went to the wrong venue. He went to the Olympia. Never mind, I'm not basically, you know, having a go at that. It happens. So we have to basically get some, we have to basically do that with some really sort of like scuffing on here. Going to leave that to cool down, that's okay, that doesn't need to be cool down. Just going to get the glue, get the tissue to actually wipe the spiller. What happened, there was an incident where someone I know, right, he goes and texts me on a Friday night, right, what time he's going, where he's going where. He goes to the Comic Con. Well, I'll be there such and such time because I've got a priority ticket. Oh, okay. You know, I'll call around. He said, well, you can't do that. Can't do that. There's no point in you calling around because I'm not there. Because I basically cosplay and I'm in the hotel. So, where's that? So we've got this bit now, the sheet. Just leave that to go, actually work its magic as I can keep on calling it. Just look down stick because that's quite smooth. So I'll have to sand this back and do a little bit of a touching up with that sticks. There's a nasty mark there. I'm just going to do that now. Let's use some ocean sandpaper. Down here we've got a bit of a overpaint on the lava. Take this off. Just want to leave that up there so it doesn't keep popping down. Right, that's glued. Now I've got going to put any more, any sort of strain on it, so that glue basically eventually goes solid. Okay. We'll leave that to I should say to people I know who have not ventured out of London their entire lives, not even gone up, you know, the farthest they've gone, probably to Watford, right? I used to say, anybody who hasn't ventured out of London, right, north of Watford, will get a nosebleed. Of course, this idiot goes, why do you go to Manchester? Why? Why should I want to go to Manchester for the weekend? Stop that, you know. You know, or you go to me, why are you going to Leicester? Well, I'm going to Leicester for Comic Con. And next question, please. It's 20 questions. I get this 20 questions all the time, and people, you know, whose social life is, you know, seems to be involved around me. You know, I do hate it when people invite themselves. I really, really do. Take last year with that guy who I know lives in, well, he actually moved up there. He moved up there to look after his father. Of course, his father passed away. God rest his soul. So I get a phone call from the Cambridgeshire Police, right? And apparently, this is during COVID, so like travel restrictions were very thing. And he didn't have like the necessary paperwork to travel from. He didn't have the necessary travel permit to travel from South Lincolnshire to my house. So what happened was, he was denied phoning me up on his mobile. So the police had to phone him up, had to phone me up, and I have to actually vouch for him. You know, he'd asked me, oh, Mr. Copplestone, are you expecting any visitors today? No. Where's the Nigel Martin? Said you are. No. And of course, I wasn't, you know, I basically scuppered his travel plans because he wasn't allowed to travel. They caught him just getting onto the A1 at Peterborough. I'll sort of put a thing like that. And because his travel wasn't anything to do with work. He wasn't a key worker like an NHS, you know, work for the NHS or, you know, a supermarket. So like basically business carrying on because of like for food. So we soon put a stop to that. He did sort of like give me warning. I want to actually go back to home. So he's bloody alright. Right, so we've done the last bit now, folks. We've just got to do these two patches here, and that's done. So the other one, I will do that one later, reinforce that, definitely. So, let's have a look. So we might have to do a bit more. So we do that by 8 centimetres, again by 40. So 4 centimetres wide, but 8 centimetres long. Must remember, the little baby's feet are equal there. You never forgive me for that, but the thing is, you know, it's his own fault, this guy, you know, because the only trouble allowed is if you actually work, you know, care or, you know, work for a hospital, etc. So you weren't allowed to actually, you know, go out. So Cersei's bloody alright. He's just a lowly IT support guy. Right, before I do it, let's get another one crafted, fabricated. So ironically, Trent Reznor of 9 Inch Nails, right, is a big fan for Quake 2. No, Quake, the first one. Because when he actually went into started the game, you got like a 9 Inch Nail, sort of like a machine gun that basically fires 9 Inch Nails. It had like the actual logo on it, NIN, you know, over the back. I'm doing this for a reason because I just need to get it reinforced. Because I can do a bit more, I might actually bevel that edge actually. Oh, you know what I've done? I used spray paint on this. I didn't actually hand paint this, but anyway, I'm going to repaint it. I'm going to basically spruce them up a bit. Oh god, it's 3 hours. Right, this is the last bit of work I'm going to do on this. I think I'll do the other stuff tomorrow when I come home from work, offline of course. Because I really want to try and get the next stream done, you know, on something totally different. I'm getting bored. You'll probably get bored if you want something new, you want some fresh ideas. I don't blame you. And the same guy who actually did that, he got his collar felt once up at a pub. He was winding some guy up about, you know, he was at the pub and taking a photograph of the beer. And because he had his phone up high, this guy came up and gave him a right bollocking, telling him to stop perving the girls with your camera phone. You idiot.
Confessions I see through. I get everything I want when I get part of you.
Come on. Right, okay, so as I said, I actually made these before I got the patterns. So I've actually got leg armour patterns. So now I know next time I can actually make a better set of lighter leg armour. Look at what I've actually got to this. Yeah, so that way it's all native, so you can think I basically have like cheap builders doing this. Well, somebody actually said I could actually price that up. And he goes, yeah, but the thing is, how do you do it? You know, explain to me. You need to basically like set ideas to actually do this. You know, there's no use putting like a flat roof on top of this, right? You know, if you want electric, because like before this place was not ideal to have electric because it's too damp, it's dangerous. Oh god, hang on, what's going on here? I didn't know I had this on my playlist. Oh yeah, there's a foot there. Down. No, don't want. There you go. Right, repainted it. Some of it's okay, some of it's all okay, it's just these edges where it's basically will likely to get scuffed inside the problem. No, I don't want it. I want this. No, I'm not going to use the Dremel because that barrel that's like it's about to explode. Put you over there for now. We'll work on those. After work off. Sorry, tomorrow after work. Can't wait to see that. And the only one I basically got the adjust. Oh, I haven't got no adjusters on it. Never mind. No adjusters for that. Right. This is the one that's gave me a problem. That's going to, there we are. So far so good. We'll leave that like that. We'll get back to it tomorrow. Right guys, Thank you so right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry, I'm making up. Mouse going off. It doesn't. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be on. On Thursday and Friday next week because that's my days off. There'll be no more Deathwing modifications. This is all done. I can do the rest of it tomorrow night when I basically get back from work. That's a new content on Thursday and Friday, and we're going to be starting again on Lady Deathwing. Make some stuff scratch, and it's all the bottom half of it, the belts and everything like that. So have a good evening, Sunday, and enjoy the rest of the week, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for watching. Bye for now.